Have you ever stopped to think about the universe that exists inside of you? Not in a metaphorical sense, but in a very real, very tangible way. Right now, as you're listening to this, trillions of tiny events are happening inside every one of your cells. A silent, beautiful dance that makes you you. It all starts with the smallest of things, atoms. Think of them as the stardust from which we are all made. Hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen. These are the fundamental building blocks, the ancient remnants of stars that exploded billions of years ago. These atoms aren't just floating around randomly. They have an incredible desire to connect, to form relationships. They reach out to each other, forming bonds that create molecules. It's like an intricate, microscopic puzzle, where every piece fits perfectly with another to create something far more complex and wonderful. These bonds are the very essence of life's chemistry. Imagine two atoms meeting for the first time. They share electrons, creating a stable, peaceful partnership called a covalent bond. This isn't a violent collision. It's a gentle, cooperative process. This is how water is formed, with two hydrogen atoms cuddling up to one oxygen atom. It's how carbon, the ultimate socialite of the atomic world, forms long, elegant chains that become the backbone of our DNA, proteins, and fats. And just as peacefully as they form, these bonds can also break and reform. This isn't chaos. It's a carefully choreographed dance. Enzymes, which are like the master conductors of our cellular orchestra, gently guide these reactions. They lower the energy needed for a bond to break, allowing molecules to transform into new ones without any fuss. It's a continuous, graceful cycle of creation and recreation. A molecule that was part of the food you ate this morning might break down, and its atoms could be used to repair a muscle or send a signal in your brain. It's the ultimate form of recycling, happening quietly and efficiently, millions of times every second. The stage for this entire performance is water. Over 60% of your body is water, and it's not just there to fill space. Water is the quiet medium, the serene ocean in which all of biology happens. It's a polar molecule, meaning it has a slight positive charge on one end and a slight negative charge on the other. This allows it to dissolve salts, sugars, and other essential substances, carrying them wherever they need to go. It acts as a cushion, a temperature regulator, and a transport system, all with a quiet, unassuming grace. The gentle flow of water inside your cells is like a calm river, enabling the journey of life's molecules without turbulence. At the heart of it all is organic chemistry. Now, I know what you might be thinking: flashbacks to difficult high school classes, but let's reframe that. Organic chemistry is simply the story of carbon and its incredible ability to build. It's the language that life uses to write its most complex and beautiful stories. Think of the DNA, double helix, two long strands of molecules twisting around each other in a perfect, elegant spiral. This isn't a random structure. It's guided by the precise and peaceful rules of chemistry. The bonds between the strands are hydrogen bonds, gentle attractions that are strong enough to hold the code of life together, yet weak enough to be unzipped when it asks time to read the instructions or make a copy. It's a masterpiece of gentle engineering. This quiet, peaceful process is everywhere. When you breathe in, oxygen molecules travel through your bloodstream, carried by hemoglobin proteins. When they reach a cell that needs energy, the oxygen is gently released. It doesn't explode or cause a commotion. It simply participates in another calm chemical reaction that releases the energy stored in your food. Even the signals in your brain, the very thoughts you are having right now, are the result of ions moving peacefully across cell membranes. A silent electrical whisper that allows you to think, feel, and experience the world. So, let's bring it all back to the beginning. Every single carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen atom in your body was forged in the heart of a star billions of years ago. That star lived its life, and in its final moments, it scattered these precious elements across the cosmos. Over eons, they gathered on a small blue planet, eventually coming together through the gentle laws of chemistry to form life, to form you. You are, quite literally, stardust, animated by the quiet, beautiful chemistry of life. Your body is not a machine of clanking gears and loud noises. It is a soft, wet, chemical universe operating in near silence. It's a universe of gentle bonds, quiet flows, and elegant transformations. The next time you feel overwhelmed by the noise of the outside world, take a moment to turn your attention inward. Remember the silent, peaceful universe that resides within every one of your cells. A universe that connects you to the farthest stars and the deepest oceans. Your body is a sanctuary of calm, a testament to the beautiful, peaceful chemistry that makes life possible. You are a quiet universe, existing within a much larger one, and that is a truly beautiful thing to think about. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed this little dive into the chemistry of life, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more explorations into the wonders of our world. See you next time. Have you ever stopped to think about the quiet, hidden code that's humming away inside you right now? It's not loud or demanding. It's a gentle, silent language written in molecules, tucked away inside nearly every single one of your trillions of cells. This is your DNA, the story of you, written in the most elegant script imaginable. Let's take a quiet journey into that world. Imagine a ladder, incredibly long and impossibly thin. Now, take that ladder and gently twist it like a spiral staircase reaching for the heavens. This beautiful, twisting shape is the double helix. The two long railings of our ladder are made of a sugar phosphate backbone, strong yet flexible, providing the structure, and the rungs connecting them. That's where the real magic happens. Each rung is made of two smaller pieces, called bases. There are only 4 types: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. We just call them A, T, C, and G. They are the alphabet of life, but they follow a very simple, very peaceful rule. A always pairs with T, and C always pairs with G. It's a perfect, complementary partnership. A and T hold hands, and C and G hold hands, forming the rungs of our twisting ladder. Think about that. The entire instruction manual for building and running your body, your eye color, the curve of your smile, the way your heart beats is written with just 4 letters. It's a language of profound simplicity and breathtaking complexity all at once. This sequence of letters, stretching for about 3 billion pairs in humans, is your genome. It's a library containing the blueprint for everything you are. Now, here's something truly wondrous. The very same library, the same complete set of instructions, resides in almost every cell in your body. The cell in your fingertip has the same DNA as the cell in your liver, which has the same DNA as the neuron firing in your brain. So how can they be so different? It's because each cell reads only the chapters it needs. A skin cell might have the chapter on how to be a heart cell closed, while the chapter on making new skin is open and being read constantly. It's a system of beautiful, selective expression. The full potential is always there, but each cell calmly performs its specialized role, contributing to the harmony of the whole. This quiet code isn't just a static blueprint. It's active and alive. It's constantly being read, transcribed, and translated into the proteins and molecules that do all the work in your body. It's a continuous, silent hum of activity, and it's remarkably resilient. Throughout the day, your DNA can face little bits of damage from sunlight, from chemicals, or even just from the simple act of copying itself. But you have an incredible team of molecular mechanics working around the clock, especially when you sleep. As your body rests and your mind quiets down, this internal repair crew gets to work. Tiny enzymes patrol your DNA strands, searching for errors, a misplaced letter, a broken rung. When they find a mistake, they snip it out with incredible precision and replace it with the correct piece, ensuring the integrity of your code. So while you are dreaming, your body is performing this intricate, vital act of self-care at the deepest possible level, preserving the instructions that make you, you. It's a process of constant, quiet renewal. Let's zoom out even further. The DNA inside you is not just your story. It's a legacy. It's an unbroken chain of information passed down through countless generations, stretching back billions of years to the very first stirrings of life on this planet. Within your cells, you carry echoes of ancient ancestors, survivors of ice ages, pioneers who crossed continents. You carry a history written in a language that connects you to the trees, the birds, the fish in the sea. Every living thing shares this fundamental code. Think of it this way: billions of years of trial and error, of evolution and adaptation, of survival and flourishing are resting quietly inside of you right now. It's a profound inheritance. This code has learned how to build eyes that see starlight and brains that can ponder the universe. It has weathered unimaginable challenges and has persisted, refined, and passed on. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed by the noise of the outside world, take a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and tune into the silent symphony happening within. Picture that twisting ladder, that elegant double helix, humming with the quiet wisdom of ages. Recognize the incredible, peaceful intelligence that is constantly working to maintain, repair, and express the unique miracle that is you. You are a walking library of ancient knowledge, a masterpiece of biological engineering, and it all operates with a gentle, silent grace. There's a universe of wonder, not just out there in the stars, but also folded neatly inside every one of your cells. It's the quietest, most powerful force you will ever know. Have you ever wondered what's really going on inside you, right this very second? I mean, beyond the obvious things like your heart beating or your lungs breathing. If we could shrink down, way, way down, past the scale of what we can see, we'd find a world that's more intricate and beautiful than any city we've ever built. It's a bustling, silent metropolis inside every single one of your cells, a world of microscopic machines working in perfect harmony to keep you alive. This isn't science fiction. This is the peaceful machinery of your own life. Magene floating in the warm, gel-like substance inside a cell, the cytoplasm. All around you, you'd see these tiny, bean-shaped structures glowing with a soft, steady light. These are the mitochondria, the legendary power plants of the cell. There are hundreds, sometimes thousands of them in a single cell, each one a miniature furnace, tirelessly converting the food you eat and the air you breathe into pure energy. This energy, a molecule called ATP, is the universal currency of life. It powers everything, from the twitch of a muscle to the firing of a neuron. Without these glowing powerhouses, the city would go dark, and life would simply stop. It's an incredible thought, isn't it? Billions upon billions of these tiny engines are humming away inside you right now, generating the very energy that allows you to think, to move, to be. Now look closer. See those long, shimmering filaments crisscrossing the cell. These are microtubules, the cell's internal highway system. And traveling along these highways are some of the most fascinating machines of all, molecular motors. Picture tiny little figures like kinesin and dynein walking with a purpose. They aren't just wandering around, they have cargo. One might be carrying a vesicle, a small bubble filled with vital nutrients, delivering it precisely where it's needed. Another might be transporting cellular waste to a recycling center. They move with a gentle, rhythmic stride, never bumping into each other, never causing a traffic jam. It's the most efficient and peaceful logistics network you can imagine. These little walkers ensure that every part of the cell gets exactly what it needs, when it needs it. They are the unsung delivery drivers of your inner world, working silently and flawlessly. Speaking of perfect shapes, let's talk about the artists of the cell, the enzymes. Proteins are the building blocks and action figures of life. They do almost everything, but a protein is useless unless it's folded into a very specific three-dimensional shape. A long, floppy chain of amino acids can't do a job. This is where enzymes and specialized proteins, called chaperones, come in. Imagine them as microscopic origami masters. They take a newly made protein chain and, with incredible speed and precision, guide it, coax it, and fold it into its final, perfect form. A twist here, a tuck there, until it's just right. A mistake in folding can lead to a dysfunctional protein, which can cause serious problems. But almost every time, these molecular sculptors get it exactly right, creating millions of perfectly formed proteins every single second. This process is so elegant, so precise. It's like watching a silent ballet of creation happening on a scale too small to see. Now let's zoom out a little and look at the edge of the cell. What keeps this bustling city contained? The cell membrane. But this is no simple wall. It's a fluid, flexible barrier, often described as a fluid mosaic. Imagine a soft, shimmering ocean tide made of 2 layers of fat molecules, or lipids. Studied within this are proteins that act as gates, channels, and sensors. The membrane isn't just a container, it's an intelligent border control system. It decides what comes in and what goes out. Nutrients are gently allowed entry through specific protein gates, while waste products are escorted out. It senses changes in the outside environment and sends signals to the cell's interior. This constant, gentle flow across the membrane is like the ebb and flow of the tides, a quiet, rhythmic exchange that maintains the cell's internal peace and stability. It's a living, breathing boundary that is both strong and incredibly delicate. Perhaps the most awe-inspiring process of all is the cell cycle, the life of a cell from its birth to its division into 2 new daughter cells. This is the ultimate act of renewal. For the most part, a cell is just doing its job in a phase called interphase. But when the time is right, a series of silent internal clocks and checkpoints give the signal it's time to divide. This process, called mitosis, is a masterpiece of biological engineering. First, the cell meticulously duplicates its entire library of genetic information, its DNA, ensuring each new cell gets a perfect copy. Then, the chromosomes, which are like neatly packaged volumes of this library, align perfectly in the middle of the cell. It's an incredibly orderly procession. Finally, with quiet precision, the cell pulls the two sets of chromosomes apart and gently pinches itself in the middle, dividing into two new identical cells, each one a perfect replica of the parent. This happens millions of times a second in your body, replacing old and worn-out cells with fresh, new ones. It's how you heal from a cut, how you grow, how your body constantly renews itself. It's a cycle of life, death, and rebirth, happening with the quiet dignity of a well-rehearsed dance. When you step back and look at the big picture, what you see is not chaos. It's not a frantic, desperate struggle for survival. Instead, it's a symphony of peaceful teamwork. Every component, from the smallest enzyme to the entire cell, has its role and performs it flawlessly. The mitochondria don't compete for resources. They collaborate to power the whole system. The molecular motors don't crash into each other. They share the highways. The enzymes don't get in each other's way. They work in assembly lines. This is cooperation on a cosmic scale, a silent, beautiful harmony. The sheer complexity is mind-boggling, yet it all works so seamlessly, so peacefully. It's a powerful reminder that at our very core, we are beings of incredible order and elegance. The machinery of life isn't loud, clanking, and industrial. It's quiet, efficient, and breathtakingly beautiful. The next time you feel stressed or overwhelmed by the chaos of the outside world, just take a moment. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and remember the silent, peaceful metropolis inside you. Remember the glowing power plants, the tiny walkers, the master sculptors, and the gentle ocean tides of your cells, all working together in perfect harmony. You are a walking, talking miracle of peaceful cooperation. Have you ever wondered what's really going on inside your body while you're fast asleep? You might be still, but your body is bustling with activity. It's like a massive, silent city that comes alive at night, and every single one of your trillions of cells is a diligent worker on the night shift. Tonight, we're going on a journey deep inside to witness this incredible cellular ballet that keeps you healthy and alive. Picture this: you've just drifted off. The outside world fades away, but inside every cell, a truly monumental task is just beginning. Deep within the nucleus of each cell, which is like the city's central library, are your chromosomes. These are the master blueprints for everything that makes you, you. They're made of DNA, a tightly coiled molecule containing all the instructions for building and running your entire body. During the day, this library is often too busy with other urgent tasks. But at night, when things are quiet, the librarian's specialized enzymes get to work. They carefully unwind a small section of the DNA, revealing a specific gene. This gene is like a single recipe in a giant cookbook. But you wouldn't take the master cookbook into the messy kitchen, right? Of course not. So, the cell makes a copy. This process is called transcription. An enzyme called RNA polymerase reads the DNA code and creates a temporary, single-stranded copy called messenger RNA or mRNA. Think of it as carefully writing down the recipe on a note card. This mRNA molecule is a soft, flexible working version of the original, rigid DNA blueprint. It's designed to be a short-term message, carrying just the instructions needed for one specific job. Once the copy is made, it detaches and leaves the nucleus, heading out into the main cellular city, the cytoplasm. Now, out in the cytoplasm, our mRNA message arrives at the construction site, a tiny, bustling factory called a ribosome. Ribosomes are the protein-building machines of the cell. Their job is to read the mRNA's instructions and assemble the correct protein, a process called translation. The ribosome clamps onto the mRNA strand and starts reading its code, 3 letters at a time. Each 3-letter code, or codon, specifies a particular amino acid, which are the building blocks of proteins. Imagine the ribosome as a chef, meticulously following the recipe on the note card. It reads, add flour, add sugar, add eggs, in a very specific order. Another type of RNA, called transfer RNA or tRNA, acts like the kitchen assistant. Each tRNA molecule is responsible for finding and bringing one specific amino acid to the ribosome. So, as the ribosome reads the code, the correct tRNA molecules shuttle into delivering their amino acids one by one, which are then linked together into a growing chain. This happens with incredible precision and calmness all through the night. While you're dreaming, millions of these ribosomes are calmly translating RNA into proteins. These proteins are the true workhorses of your body. They're not just sitting there. They are the gears, the levers, the signals, and the engines that make life happen. So what are these proteins doing all night? Everything. Some proteins become hormones, chemical messengers that travel through your bloodstream to coordinate activities in different parts of your body. For example, while you sleep, your pituitary gland releases growth hormone. This hormone travels to your cells and tells them to repair and grow. This is why a good night's sleep is so crucial for children and teenagers, but it's just as important for adults to repair daily wear and tear. Other proteins become enzymes. Enzymes are biological catalysts. They speed up chemical reactions that would otherwise happen too slowly to sustain life. During sleep, enzymes are busy breaking down toxins, metabolizing the food you ate during the day, and repairing damaged molecules. They are the maintenance crew, fixing potholes and cleaning up the cellular streets. Many of the proteins made at night are dedicated to rebuilding and reinforcing your body's structures. Think of collagen, the protein that gives your skin its elasticity and your bones their strength. While you sleep, cells are busy synthesizing collagen to repair micro tears in your muscles from that workout you did, or to heal a small cut on your finger. Your body is literally rebuilding itself from the inside out, piece by piece, all while you're completely unaware. And what about your brain? You might think it's offline, but it's one of the busiest places in your body at night. While you sleep, your brain cells are hard at work. Proteins are busy strengthening the neural connections related to memories you formed during the day, a process called memory consolidation. This is why studying before bed can be so effective. At the same time, a special cleanup crew of glial cells gets to work, flushing out metabolic waste products that accumulate in the brain during waking hours. It's like a nightly power wash for your mind, ensuring you wake up feeling refreshed and clear-headed. Then there's your immune system, the body's silent, vigilant security force. Nighttime is prime time for your immune system to conduct its patrols. While you rest, immune cells like T cells and natural killer cells are on high alert, scanning your body for any signs of trouble like invading bacteria, viruses, or even rogue cells that could become cancerous. When they find a threat, they mount a quiet but powerful response. The production of certain immune proteins, called cytokines, increases during sleep. Some of these cytokines promote inflammation to fight off infection, which is why you might feel more feverish or itchy at night when you're sick. It's a sign that your immune system is in high gear, taking advantage of the quiet to focus all its energy on defense and repair. It's also making memory cells, so if the same pathogen tries to invade again, your body will be ready to defeat it much faster. Essentially, when you go to sleep, your body enters a state of maintenance mode. It's a shift in priorities. During the day, your body is focused on external activities, moving, thinking, eating, and interacting with the world. This requires a lot of energy, but at night, that energy is redirected inward. The focus shifts from doing to being, from performance to restoration. This nightly maintenance is not optional. It's absolutely essential for your long-term health. Chronic sleep deprivation disrupts this entire process. Without enough time in maintenance mode, your cells can't fully repair the damage from the day. Toxin clearance is incomplete. Your immune system is weakened. Hormone regulation goes haywire. Over time, this can contribute to a whole host of health problems, from impaired cognitive function to an increased risk of chronic diseases. So, the next time you lay your head on the pillow, take a moment to appreciate the incredible, invisible work that's about to begin. Your body isn't just shutting down. It's starting its most important shift. Trillions of cells are reading the master code, building essential proteins, repairing tissues, fighting off invaders, and preparing you to face a new day, stronger and healthier than before. Sleep is not lost time. It's the sacred, silent period where the very essence of life is renewed, one cell at a time. Have you ever wondered what makes you, you? I mean, really thought about the blueprint that designs everything from the color of your eyes to how your heart beats? The answer lies in one of the most elegant and intricate structures in the universe, tucked away inside nearly every cell in your body. We're going on a journey into this microscopic world to explore the soft architecture of life, our chromosomes. Imagine trying to pack a thread that's over 6 feet long into a space smaller than a grain of sand. Sounds impossible, right? Well, your body does this trillions of times over. That 6-foot thread is your DNA, and the tiny space is the nucleus of a cell. The secret to this incredible feat of biological engineering is the chromosome. Think of a chromosome not as a jumbled mess of thread, but as a masterpiece of organization. Your DNA is carefully wrapped around proteins, then coiled and coiled again, folding into a dense yet accessible package. It's like taking a very, very long piece of yarn and expertly winding it into a neat ball so that it doesn't get tangled but can be unwound whenever you need a piece of it. Inside the nucleus of most of your cells, you have 46 of these packages, arranged in 23 pairs. One set of 23 comes from your mother, and the other set of 23 comes from your father. This collection is your genome. You can picture the cell's nucleus as a quiet, well-organized library. Each chromosome is a volume in a 23-volume encyclopedia series, and you have to complete sets. Each volume contains chapters, which are your genes. These genes are the instructions, the recipes for building and operating you. This library is a place of calm and order. It's not a chaotic warehouse. The chromosomes don't just float around randomly. They have their own designated territories within the nucleus, like books on specific shelves. This organization is crucial because it helps the cell access the right information at the right time. When a skin cell needs to repair itself, it doesn't need the instructions for making a neuron fire. It just needs the skin cell chapter. The library system ensures it can find exactly what it needs without having to search through everything. Let's dive a little deeper into this idea of genes as instructions. Your genome contains about 20,000 genes, but here's the beautiful part. Not all of them are active at once. In any given cell, only a specific subset of genes is switched on. Imagine walking through this library at night. In the section for liver cells, you'd see certain lights gently glowing, indicating which genes are being read. Walk over to the brain cell section, and a completely different set of lights would be on. This process of genes switching on and off is what allows for the incredible diversity of cells in your body. A muscle cell and a nerve cell have the exact same library of books, the same set of chromosomes. The difference is which books they choose to open, which instructions they follow. This selective gene expression is a gentle, precise dance. It's what sculpts an embryo, maintains our organs, and helps us adapt to our environment. It's the soft architecture of life in action, building complexity from a single, unified blueprint. Now, how is this peaceful library passed down from one generation to the next? This is the miracle of heredity. When new life is conceived, it receives one complete set of 23 chromosomes from each parent. It's like each parent carefully photocopies one set of their encyclopedias and hands it down. This process ensures that the fundamental instructions for building a human are transferred with incredible fidelity. It's a calm, continuous flow of information. A river of life that has been flowing for billions of years. This brings us to a fascinating question. If siblings inherit their DNA from the same two parents, why are they so different? My brother and I both got our libraries from the same source, but we are uniquely ourselves. The answer lies in a process called recombination. Before the parental chromosomes are passed down, they do something amazing. The pairs of chromosomes line up and exchange pieces of themselves. Imagine taking two similar, but not identical, volumes from the shelf and swapping a few chapters between them. This shuffling creates brand new, unique combinations of genes on each chromosome. So, the chromosome 1 you get from your mother isn't an exact copy of either of her chromosome 1 south. It's a mosaic of both. This genetic shuffling is why you might have your dad's eyes but your mom's smile. It's why one sibling might be a talented musician while the other is a gifted athlete. Each child receives a unique mix of the genetic possibilities present in their parents. Nature isn't just copying and pasting, it's creating endless variations on a theme. Every person, except for identical twins, is a completely novel genetic experiment. It's a beautiful system that generates diversity and ensures that our species remains resilient and adaptable. We are all connected by this shared language of DNA, yet each of us is a one-of-a-kind expression of it. So, The shape of your genome isn't just about the physical structure of a chromosome. It's about the architecture of information. It's a system of profound elegance, where immense complexity is managed with quiet efficiency. From the way DNA folds into a perfect package, to the gentle switching of genes, to the calm passing of information through generations. Our biology is a story of soft, intelligent design. Next time you look in the mirror, take a moment to appreciate the silent, beautiful work happening inside each of your cells. You are the guardian of a library that has been curated over eons. It's a peaceful, orderly world that holds the secret to who you are. And it's a testament to the incredible, soft architecture of life itself. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, where did I come from? Not just your parents or grandparents, but really, where did we come from? The answer is more incredible than you can imagine, and it's written inside every cell of your body. Buried deep within your genome, like ancient fossils, are DNA sequences that have traveled through millennia to reach you. These are not just random letters. They are echoes of a story that began billions of years ago. A story of life itself. Imagine our planet a long, long time ago. It was a simple place, a vast chemical soup. There were no animals, no plants, not even a single cell. But in that primordial ocean, something extraordinary happened. Simple molecules, driven by energy and chance, began to link together. They formed chains, then more complex structures, until one of them developed a remarkable ability. It could make copies of itself. This was the dawn of life, the very first ancestor from which all living things, including you and me, would eventually descend. From that single spark, a grand evolutionary saga unfolded. The earliest life forms were incredibly simple, just tiny bags of chemicals. But over countless generations, a powerful and elegant process called natural selection began to shape them. It's not a conscious force or a grand plan. It's just a simple reality. Organisms that were slightly better suited to their environment were more likely to survive and reproduce. They passed on their successful traits, their winning genetic lottery tickets, to their offspring. Think of it like this. In a cold environment, an animal with slightly thicker fur would be a bit warmer. It might live longer and have more babies, who would also inherit that thicker fur. Over thousands of years, the whole population would have thicker fur. This is adaptation. It's not about an individual trying to change. It's about the gradual filtering of traits across generations. This process, repeated over and over, drove life from single-celled organisms to an explosion of diversity. This journey wasn't always a straight line. It was filled with experiments, dead ends, and incredible innovations. Organisms developed ways to harness sunlight for energy, creating the very oxygen we breathe today. They learned to move, to hunt, to see, and to think. Some evolved to live in the crushing pressures of the deep sea, others to soar through the sky. Each new environment presented a new challenge, and natural selection provided the answer, slowly sculpting life into new and wonderful forms. What's truly mind-blowing is that the blueprints for these ancient innovations are still with us. Inside your DNA are what scientists call genetic switches. These are bits of code that turn other genes on or off. Many of these switches are ancient relics from our distant evolutionary past. For example, the same fundamental genes that build a fly's eye are also present in you. The genetic toolkit that our fish-like ancestors used to develop fins was later repurposed and modified to create the bones in your arms and hands. When you feel a sudden shiver and get goosebumps, you're experiencing an ancient reflex. For our furry ancestors, this would have made their hair stand on end, trapping more air for insulation, or making them look bigger to a predator. We don't have enough fur for that to work anymore, but the genetic switch for it is still there, flipping on when you're cold or scared. It's a message from a world we've long since left behind. Our DNA even carries the history of ancient viruses. Millions of years ago, certain viruses inserted their genetic code into our ancestors' genomes. Over time, some of these viral genes were disabled, while others were co-opted and repurposed by our own bodies. Today, these ancient viral sequences play crucial roles in our biology, including aspects of our immune system and even the development of the placenta during pregnancy. We are, in a very real sense, a mosaic of our own evolutionary history and the history of the life forms we encountered along the way. Picture a colossal tree, the tree of life. Its roots are anchored in those first self-replicating molecules. Its trunk represents the common ancestors we all share. From that trunk, massive branches spread out, forking again and again into smaller and smaller twigs. One branch leads to fungi, another to plants. One massive limb holds all the animals. On that limb, a smaller branch splits off for insects, another for fish, another for birds, and another for mammals. And on a tiny twig, at the very tip of the mammal branch, you find us, Homo sapiens. Every single species on Earth, from the smallest bacterium to the largest blue whale, has its own place on this tree. The branches may look separate, but if you trace them back far enough, they all connect. The chimpanzee is a very close cousin. A dog is a bit more distant. A goldfish, further still. But even a mushroom in the forest shares a common ancestor with you if you go back far enough. This isn't just a beautiful metaphor. It's a biological reality proven by the language of DNA. The more closely related to species are, the more similar their genetic code is. This deep connection is a profound and humbling realization. It means that the life flowing through you is the same current of life that animated the dinosaurs, the same life that first crawled out of the sea onto land, the same life that learned to photosynthesize under an ancient sun. You are not separate from nature. You are a continuation of it. You are one of the latest chapters in a 4-billion-year-old story. When you look at your hand, see the 5 fingers. That basic 5-digit pattern, the pentadactyl limb, is found in bats' wings, whales' flippers, and cat's paws. It's a design passed down from a common ancestor that lived hundreds of millions of years ago. The very iron in your blood, which carries oxygen to your cells, was forged in the heart of a dying star billions of years before Earth even existed. So, the next time you feel small or disconnected, remember the universe within you. You carry the legacy of survivors, the ingenuity of adaptation, and the unbroken chain of life that stretches back to the dawn of time. You are a living museum of natural history, a walking, talking archive of evolution's grandest story. You are connected to every leaf, every insect, every star in the sky, and that is a truly magnificent thing to be.